Good morning guys, it's Tim from Advancing Car Technologies, and today we have a pretty special car in the workshop. It's a good customer of ours. We've worked on quite a few of his vehicles over the years, and he's just bought himself this 2004 Porsche 911 996 C4S. So a pretty awesome bit of kit, looks awesome, and is fast becoming a classic in the old Porsche world. The only thing that lets it down at the moment is the navigation system in it. As you'll know, it's a PCM. When you buy a Porsche, you don't really, especially one of this age, you don't really buy it for the sound system or the interior electronics. It's all for what's underneath the hood in terms of the engine. But as you can see, it's got a pretty basic, boring PCM system in there. From memory, it's the 2.1, and you can see it just firing up at the moment. It's got the BOSE Sound System in there, and we are going to be pulling this one out and fitting something a little bit different to what we normally do, because we normally do Alpine, but this customer really wanted to give Pioneer a good shot, so that's what we're going to be fitting for him. So the kit is already laid out down here, ready to go. And we're going to be fitting the Pioneer SPH-DA250DAB. Customer really liked and was very specific about it. It had to have the capacitive touch element, and it had to have Apple CarPlay so he could get his Waze and all that sort of stuff. So what we'll do is we'll try, and if we get a chance to come down halfway through whilst Richard's working on it, and see where we're at in terms of taking the car apart. And then as per normal, we'll do a little video at the end just running through some of the features and functions of the Pioneer system without boring everybody to death. But just to give you an idea that we do quite a lot of Porsches. We've just never had chance or time to film one, so today is our time to film one, because we've quietened down the workshop for today just so that we could allow this to happen. So stay tuned. Righty-ho, we are pretty much halfway through the install on this Carrera. Slightly different to how we planned it, because even though it's a 996, it seems to be a bit of a crossover year and a crossover period. So some of the equipment behind the scenes and front of house are using parts from the new 997. So the premium fitting kit that we used, or we bought in for the 996, didn't directly fit. So Rich has gone rogue, and he's gone pretty custom. So this is where we're at with the fitting kit at the moment. So Richard has taken what we've got and the existing system and come up with this solution here, which, as you can probably see, looks pretty awesome. It looks like it should be there, and it looks as genuine as what it could possibly be. So he's done some awesome work there. He's currently just routing some wiring through the vehicle for the digital radio, and as you can see here, he's just routing some bits to pop out just there with his arm. So what we'll do is, now we're a bit more further forward and we can then start reassembling the car. We will do, the next video will be all in, all working, and show you a bit more about this Pioneer system.
Right, good afternoon. Following on from Tim's video this morning, we have now finished the installation. Richard's done a cracking job of getting this Pioneer SPH-DA250DAB. Yes, it's a ridiculous long name. It's the SPH-DA250DAB. It's a 6.5 inch touchscreen, and you've got all the bits and pieces that you need. It's a mechless system, so there's no USB mounted at the front, there's no CD drive, there's no DVD drive. It's as clean as you can possibly get a screen of this size. So I'm just going to turn on this Porsche. We're in a 996 Carrera, and it had the old PCM built in here before, so really old technology, you know, just a CD player, an FM radio, nothing else, no steering wheel controls. So as usual, get rid of the disclaimer. First thing you see is we're on DAB settings at the moment, and the DAB station, you can go in, you can store your favorites, and it'll, as soon as it's playing a radio track, it'll display along here what it's, or scroll what it's playing. Quick access to the main menu on the screen is just by hitting this quick access menu, and you can just go in. You've got digital radio, you've got your radio, you've got your Bluetooth, you've got your Spotify, you've got your iPod, you've got your aux. Now iPods are a little bit old hat these days, but it's the software built in. As far as most people would be concerned, is you want your DAB, you want your CarPlay, you want your Android Auto, and this one's got Spotify app built in all ready to go. So whilst I'm just talking to you about this, Tim is just plugging in the Apple lead, which Richard's fitted the USB inside the glove box, just because the customer would have liked it in the center tunnel here, but there's really not a great deal of room, and it would have been, required a lot of dismantling of bits and pieces. So let's go back to the main menu. Down the left hand side here, you can change all these different colors and background and themes to how you want. I mean, this Porsche is running sort of amber illumination, but actually you want it to stand out because it looks nice and tidy. Okay, so on the right hand side, you've got your main menus, you've got your FM. If you're in a DAB weak spot, then yep, by all means listen to FM, but most of the time you're going to be connecting via Bluetooth, and then you're also going to be connecting through Spotify for music. So you've got dual phone capability, so you can have one for calls, or two for calls, or one for music. Okay, so at the moment, one thing that we've talked about quite a lot here is we like stuff that impresses us. We fit this stuff all day, every day. What I quite like about the Pioneer, and that others haven't got this and they need to catch up really, is this. I can't turn the music up because of copyright, but if we press this button here, it allows you to go into the live part of the platform. So if you want to, right now, if I wanted to pause the music and have a conversation with whoever, or order a coffee, or pull over and do whatever, as long as I don't turn the ignition off, what I can do is at any point I can then press play again. It'll start off exactly where I left it, but if that's not good enough and I want to listen to something on the news again, I can just drag and it'll do exactly the same, and it'll start from the beginning of that. So you could be listening to a track before this one and go right to the beginning, which I think is quite cool. As soon as you press the live button here, it stops the live pause and goes back to your settings. Now in here, we won't go too crazy in here. On the left hand side, you've got your settings, you've got your background illumination, theme and clock, you've got your audio. What we do like about this is you can go in and what we can do is we can go into speaker level. So here, for instance, I want to turn the radio up, but I can't because we get told off by YouTube. Now here, what you can do is you can select your listening position from so that there's no graphic equalizer, or you can set it to the front passenger if it's a left-hand drive car, front right, so that all the sound focus is on the driver's side, which is really cool. Then you can have it on the front, and then you can have it on all. I don't know why you'd want it in the back, but you can do. Okay, so let's go out of there. Let's go into the main menu. Go into Spotify. So if we had a phone connected, which we've got, I think we've got the work phone here. This isn't Timmy's choice of music here. It just so happens to be on the screen. So please don't judge us. Okay, so you will have noticed as well, we do fit a lot of Alpines, but this is a highly responsive HD screen, and it really is high definition, crystal clear and pin sharp, and so as soon as you touch it, you've got all the bits and pieces, and it's really handy. So going out of here, going into Apple CarPlay, we set it up for the right hand side, driver's information. We're going to go in, we're going to scroll along, we're going to go into Waze. Okay, Waze, for those of you that know how to use it, you've got your up to the minute mapping, you've got information about where there's speed cameras, where there's accidents, where there's tailbacks, etc, etc. You've got your shortcut to your phone, you've got your Spotify. I'm not sure if we've got Google Maps on this phone. No, we haven't, because normally my phone is plugged in, and access to a few other bits and pieces. You've got also your Pioneer app as well. So Android Auto, exactly the same. We're not going to do an Android Auto video because we do enough of these. We have got a tablet that we plug in and gives you the same for music, Spotify, Waze and Google Earth and Google Maps and bits and pieces. So going back to there, main menu, you've also got USB. So USB is in the glove box. You can plug a USB stick in to play all of your 1 million song choices if you want to, or you can just stream music off your Bluetooth. So this is a 6.5 inch, really clean looking, no buttons, nothing sticking out. You've just got a nice high response to touchscreen. You've got Android Auto, you've got CarPlay, you've got DAB, you've got your FM, you've got your Spotify app, and you've got your Bluetooth dual phone capability, and it's a nice bit of kit. You can't go wrong with it. It looks amazing in this Porsche, and I really do like that whole live pause for the DAB. So this is the SPH-DA250DAB. If you want something like this in your car, we are a Pioneer dealer. We can give you extended warranty if it's fitted here in Dorset at our HQ. Get in touch with us, and the website is www.advanced-incar.co.uk. Thanks for watching.